Today I am playing what may be the cheapest course in Tennessee. I spent hours last night looking around for the absolute best deal, and I think that I found it. Winner is Nashville National Golf Course here in Jolton, Tennessee for $36.61. You get 18 holes of golf. That includes the cart and a small bucket of range balls. This is not a special. This is not a twilight rate. So the question is this golf course any good? A little track man for the warm up. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, geez, guys, this could be a long day. There we go. We'll say greens look like they have seen better days, boys. Who knows? Maybe it's just a practice green. So I headed over to the first tee to get the round going. I lost my audio for some reason, but we started out with the 310-yard par 4. Nashville National tipped out is about 6,100 yards, so it's a pretty short course. Just looking to get off this first tee with something that is in play because it has been a while since I actually played golf. Get to play about once a year nowadays, but trying to get back into it. As you can see, didn't hit a good shot at all, but was actually able to hit something in the fairway, which set me up to skull one right over the green by 60 yards or so. So I was just trying to hit a pitch back, get something on the green. That way I at least had a putt at par, which I did. Now you can see from the first hole here, these greens are actually a little dead. They're rolling better than they look, but they were definitely struggling a little bit. Not your picture perfect Augusta greens, but was able to get a par here. Second hole, just chunked one right down the fairway. Got 175 into this one. Just crazy. Have 175 into this hole. We'll say you can see fairways aren't exactly the nicest thing I've ever seen, but honestly, they could be worse. 175 to the pin, definitely playing a little down. I have no clue how far I hit anything. So we're gonna take a 7-iron. See if we can just kind of work something in there. Blocked it a little bit. Got a good kick though. Haven't hit a green in regulation, but it does feel good to have a putt at birdie. Sit down, settle. All right, I'll take a tap in par after the first hole. So as you can see, there's some spots on the green for sure where they're struggling. But honestly, it didn't roll terrible. That says 150. The T marker says 164, and there's no way you could tip this out any further. So I'm really confused as to what to hit. Once again, I don't even know how far I hit it, to be honest. So it's anybody's guess as to what I should be hitting right here. So I'm thinking knock down 7. We're just going to aim kind of middle of the green here. See if we can get something on the surface. Golly, I'm hitting it like dog crap. Gonna be doing a lot of scrambling today. I'm starting to trust that 150 marker. I probably should have. Can't complain though. It's a Monday. We're out here. This $36 round. I mean, come on now. I feel like for the price of these other courses, I could go get in. You could definitely get in 2 rounds here. Try and get something down there. Give myself a chance at par. That is pretty daggum good, guys. You can't really ask for much better than that. Oh, but we cleaned it up nicely. So 2 pars in a row. First par 5 of the day. And while I would like to be on this green in 2, I just can't bring myself to do it. It looks like I got a fairly small landing area down there. I'm excited about doing some of this golf content. If you know of a cheaper course in Tennessee or in the surrounding states, let me know. I'm not talking special deals on Golf Now. We're talking just regular weekday rates. because one thing that's always frustrated me with golf is just how expensive it is. Once I stopped playing college and I didn't have any home courses that I was playing for free, it really became a deterrent for me. And I stopped playing. Like I said, I haven't played golf for years. I went and traveled around Florida, which was my goal in high school when I was playing golf, is to go live in Florida someday and play golf. But then I went and lived in Florida playing music, and I never played golf because I felt like it was too expensive. So trying to find some of the cheaper courses and some of the cheaper ways to play, showing that it is possible to go play on a budget. Dude, I'm hitting such a scared swing right now. Like, it's in the fairway, but such a scared swing. Little bag tour, old school 3-wood that I got while I was working in high school at Bluegrass, and it was old then. Then I've got this 909 steel shaft hybrid that I bought from the head pro over at Bluegrass. Got the AP2s that I rocked in high school. Once again, bought that while I was at Bluegrass. The Vokey is the one new thing I got last year. Not very clean right now. And then I just picked up this D17 or 917 D3 driver. I knew I wasn't going to be able to get fitted, so I just went ahead and got something that I had hit in college, and I knew that I had hit it good. And so far, it's been good. I haven't had a chance to play it, but look how tight that got down there. I'm glad I didn't hit driver. I could have very easily ended up in the trees and would have been hard to get at the green from there. All right, so they've cleared the green. What I'm thinking here, so I'm just going to try and hit it to the left of the green. Maybe I'm on a downhill slope, so I'm thinking if it cuts back to the right a little bit, that's okay. Just try and get something down there, kind of to the left of the green, have a chip up at eagle. I chunked the crap out of it, but that'll play. So we're really going to have to dial in the distances because I've hit a couple terrible shots that if I had hit them good, I probably would have been cooked. So it's part of what happens though when you don't get to play that often, which I think there's a lot of golfers out there that only get to play like, hey, maybe once a month, maybe once a quarter. Like I said, for a while there, I've just been playing once a year. I've probably played 10 to 15 rounds in the last 15 years, maybe. I went years there without even touching a club. And then I've played a little bit more in the last few years. Played at least a birthday round every year. So getting back into it, it sucks. Looks like maybe a nice little spot maybe in the summer. They got some food going out here. Not gonna be today. I will say it's beautiful. All right, I've done more practice with 56, which is the only reason why we're going 56 here. Honestly, I feel like this is a 60 kind of shot, but gotta go with what you know. Sit down. Sit down. Oh, about made it. First look at birdie of the day. And honestly, having a little bit of a tough time telling which way this one's gonna go. Got conflicted feelings here. Feel like it might leak a little bit to the right, but it might go a little left at the beginning. When in doubt, play it straight. Did leak to the right. All right, we got 151 to the pin apparently. I literally didn't see where the ball went at all. All right, y'all. So the green's a little rough right here. Little rough. But hey, once again, what are you gonna do? I mean, there's some grass coming in. It's not all dirt. Feeling more straight. Oh gosh, that sucks. But we'll take pars today. Honestly, So there is grass coming in. It's just a little dead. I'm gonna give scenery like a 7 out of 10 because obviously there's courses that are like amazing, amazing. I'd say this is pretty nice. I love being back here in this little holler. We're just gonna try and get something up there, up the left side. Oh, and we've overcooked it. Be right. Oh, that sucks. I'm hoping it got far enough right that it got out of there, but I really, no, it doesn't even look like it opens up over there. Oh, hold on. Is that a ball over there? Let's go see. I might have just gotten extremely lucky. Might have just gotten extremely lucky, y'all. Oh my goodness, that's me. Okay. Gotta get up over the tree, but that's actually doable. We're on the next hole, and I got mud all over this ball, so there's no telling where it goes. That's not bad. Second green in regulation, y'all. Let's go. But you just left it freaking so short. It bounced like a mother. I have to put a solid stroke on her here. All right. Oh my gosh, dude. Just keep chunking the crap out of your 3-wood. Why don't you? Sit down. Wow. Go. We'll say I would put this, but I've got a divot right there. Pretty solid chip. Tell you what, Dogwood Hills gives you a lot of tempting holes. It's like 280 to the green, all the way up there. Baby, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. Well, not very good. Slippery one. At least it looks like it's a slippery one. Be it. Dang. Sick. Back here in this. Turn a little bit. Yep. About pin high. They give you all these drivable par fours, but then the thing is it's so tight. Like up here, you would easily lose a ball if you went after it. You'd have to hit the green with the driver, or you lose it. And they even got some OB long, it looks like. So it's like it is short, but you really can only go after it so much. That's just a terrible putt. So ended up getting to hit my driver here. Was actually just able to tow one down there in the fairway. Ended up in a sand trap up there near the green because it was only about 320 yards, and ended up 3-putting for a bogey. Hit it to this next hole, shanked one up near the green, and then that led to my first double bogey after missing this short putt right here. But hey, doubles are expected when you haven't played in a while. The rest of the back nine, kind of more of the same thing that we've already seen. Had some beautiful holes like this one right here. Wasn't great golf, but it was a great morning for some golf. Made it to 16, was able to actually hit one on the green here for this little par 3. Had myself a putt at birdie, which I missed, of course, but was able to tap in for a par, which I'm not going to complain about. 17 starts the back-to-back par 5s to end things. I was able to hit one down there in the fairway. Didn't have too far in. Ended up hitting it way left of the green, but was able to actually chip one up here and get it somewhat close for a decent little look at birdie here. So this green's struggling a little bit. This, I mean, it looks worse than it is, to be honest. I feel like they're not rolling awful. Like, I feel like they could be rolling way worse, considering we're on 17. Be nice to have a couple birdies coming in. There we go. First birdie of the day. They got the blacks way on back here. See, this is the thing about playing short courses, is it's like, that's why putting is so crucial, because, and even if you knock it to 5-7 feet, like you gotta knock in those 5 to 7 footers, otherwise it doesn't matter. All right, birdie end. That's gonna do it for the cheapest course in Nashville. Was it worth it? I think it was definitely worth it. If I was coming out just to play with some buddies, I would definitely come out here again, especially over paying 60 or 80 bucks. So if I was on a budget that weekend and I wanted to get out and play some golf, I would definitely come back here again. Like I said, course, the greens are struggling a little bit, but they really weren't rolling terrible for how they look. They're rolling better than they look. And course layout, it's super short, which I thought meant that it was going to be super easy, but it wasn't, in the sense of most of the time it took driver out of play. It would have been a real risky play for me. So overall, had a good day. Can't beat it for 36.61. If you have a course here in Tennessee that is cheaper that you think that I should go play, drop it in the comments. Let me know. Subscribe for more. We got some fun trips planned this year. Thanks for watching.